There are several ways to create a sales order in AX. In this lesson, I'll describe in detail the steps for creating a sales order and adding lines to it. In AX, when the users create the sales order from the customer list page, the Create form is skipped and all defaults from the customer are automatically transferred. You should evaluate carefully if this should be used to create sales orders. Let's open AX and I'll show you both techniques for creating a sales order. I'm going to start by going to Sales and Marketing and then opening a customer account underneath Common and then All Customers. This could be achieved from the Accounts Receivable module, Call Center, or Retail module as well. I'm going to select the customer I want. In this case, I'll use Turtle Wholesales. Once you've selected the customer that you want to use, you can click the Cell tab in the Action pane and then use the New Sales Order button to start a new sales order for that customer. This will launch the sales order form and skip the Create Sales Order form. The first line is inserted into the order for you automatically. We'll select an item and then enter the quantity. To add additional lines to the order, I can use the arrow down button on my keyboard, I can click Add Line, or I can use one of these other buttons. I'll demonstrate each of them for you. I'll select another item by using the drop-down box to select the item, and then type the quantity. You can also use the Add Lines button, which will open. This particular item is on hold for the site I selected, so I'll choose a different site. I'll click the Add Lines button. I'm going to remove this item. I'll click the Add Lines button to choose another item. When you use the Add Lines button, it'll show you a list of all of the items in your system. You'll notice on this screen that you can see the available quantity for that particular item. We can see that there are currently 380 items available for item A0001. In the sales quantity field, I can type how many I want to order. I'll go ahead and order 100 of these and 20 of these, and then click Create. This technique is useful when you want to add multiple items to the order. The last technique that can be used is the Add Products button. The Add Products button will open a new screen that is separated into 3 panes. On the left-hand side, you can see the Retail Product Category Hierarchy. You can change the category hierarchy to any one of your category hierarchies that you have created. When you navigate through the hierarchy, by selecting a specific node in the hierarchy, the items in the Available Products pane in the center will update based on whichever category you have selected. You can also use the filters at the bottom of the form to filter for a specific item group, buyer group, or vendor account. Once you've selected the items that you want to purchase, you mark the checkbox and then click Add. That will add the item to the Add Selected Products pane, where you can type in the quantity that you want to purchase. Once you've typed in the information and you've added all the items that you want, you can go ahead and click the OK button. This will add any new items or changes to the order. When the insert is completed, you will receive a message letting you know that the items have been inserted successfully. The last way that we can add lines to an order is by choosing a category. Categories are useful when an item number does not exist. Instead of typing an item number in, I'll use the Sales Category drop-down box to choose a category. You expand the category hierarchy and choose something like installation, for example. When you choose a category, quantities, units of measure, and pricing information will never be defaulted. So there will be 4 hours of installation. So I type 4 into the quantity field and hours into the unit field. Then I must select the site and warehouse that's appropriate for this particular service. and enter a unit price. Some of my other lines are missing a unit price, so I'll go ahead and fill that information in now. You'll also notice that the warehouse is missing from a few of my lines, so I'll fill that in as well. When you update certain fields, you may receive prompts like what you're seeing here to ask you if you want to update the unit price and discounts. I'm going to accept this by clicking OK and say yes to update the lead times. Now that we have created some orders with lines, let's discuss some other actions you can perform on the sales order.